Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So welcome back to the channel with a new video this morning, and today we're going to be getting into this article called Silver Screen Rule. It's pretty much like, Lakers, page where they have roundtables and pretty much have certain prospects in mind on their, mock drafts and stuff like that. But we're going to be breaking down this guard that does play that position in college. And before we get into the video, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could do me a favor, like the video so my channel could grow to get it to more people. If you guys don't know who I am, my real name is Sheriff Fields. This channel is called Mr. 81. So if you guys want to search it up, then do that. It's on YouTube and all that good stuff. And make sure you guys keep liking, sharing, commenting. Really helps the channel grow, the algorithm, so YouTube could push it to more people. My viewers will definitely see this, especially my real, subscribers, the OG ones who've been following me for a while. And we're on the road to 4K subs. Also turn on the notification bell as well so you guys stay updated. I do post daily, if not almost every single day, 365 days. And if you guys want to stay connected with me as well, the links will be down in the description. I got, social media, my platform. So let's not waste too much time and let's get into today's video. So about like a week ago, might even been longer than that, I can't even remember, but I did post some draft prospects and some mock drafts on my channel. And one of the players, his name was Tamir Bates. He's a senior guard. He did play college basketball for Missouri. And then before transferring, he did play for the Indiana Hoosiers. So he's a guard that I did cover in this channel. I did break him down. But if you guys want to go check it out, the links will be down in the description. Everything you need to know about him will be down in the bottom, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's just get into this, prospect. And this is according to the Athletic Silver Screen Rule. I'm going to pinpoint like the most important things. But his name is Hunter Sallis. He's a guard from Wake Forest. And it says he's another backcourt name being brought up as a good second-round option, according to Vecenie of the Athletic. He really didn't give any, context for why he likes, Sallis to the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, there's no reasoning behind it, but his production this past season was pretty impressive. He did play and start all 32 games for Wake Forest, averaging 18.3 points per game while playing a team-high 35.9 minutes per game. His three-point shooting in his senior year was a struggle at 27%, which is terrible. One of his worst, three-point percentages at his collegiate level. But as a junior, he was just much better from deep overall. And he shot around 40% clip. So those are the shots that he was taking while taking 5.6 attempts per game. With his athleticism, if he could just be consistent from beyond the arc, he could become the steal of the NBA draft, according to some of these scouts and stuff like that. But I'm going to give a little breakdown about him. And he did play his first 2 seasons at Gonzaga with the Bulldogs before transferring over to Wake Forest to play for the Decans. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, college. But he did complete all 4 years of college at age 22. So he's an older prospect. He's listed at 6'5". That's his height, weighing about 185 pounds. He's a career 33.3% three-point shooter. Not considered a great, shooter overall, but he did shoot around 45.7% from the field on damn near 4.4 attempts per game. He posted a career high 80.4% from the free throw line this season in his final year as a senior. Sallis did average around 18 points per game on shooting 48.7% from the field across 34 games, all starts, playing 35.4 minutes a night. He also averaged around 4.1 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.1 steals, 0.6 blocks, and shot around 78.3% from, the foul line. He's also projected to be second round in the 2025, NBA draft class. So I'm pretty sure they have him mocked at 55th, but there are some, other prospects as well on their, roundtable and stuff like that. So he's pretty much emerged as a poised 3-level scorer with a crafty handle, soft touch around the rim, and a quick, first step. That's what he has in his game. He does thrive as an off-ball scoring threat and can pretty much create for himself while flashing decent playmaking instincts. Defensively, he's active and versatile, which I would love on this team. He's equipped with good footwork and long 6'10" wingspan that allows him to guard multiple positions. There are still, some concerns about him, his shooting consistency, particularly from deep on the line. He's physical, he has a strength, and his ability to create under pressure. Some scouts do compare him to Dante DiVincenzo for his two-way potential. To be honest, guys, I actually like that, comparison. Dante's like a pest on the defense end and could pretty much shoot, but he's just a better overall shooter than this prospect. But if he does continue to refine his jumper and develop in the proper way, depending on whoever drafts him, then and improves his decision making and add strengths, because he's like 180, so he needs to bulk up. I wouldn't say weight, it's just more muscle. You get what I'm trying to say? So he has a real shot to develop into a productive two-way contributor at the NBA level, potentially even for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the thing is, the Lakers already have a logjam of guards. You got Gabe Vincent. He's expiring, one more year left on his deal. He'd become unrestricted free agent in 2026. You got guys like Shake Milton, non-guaranteed. He'll become a free agent in 2027, unrestricted. You got Jordan Goodwin, which he was, converting on the Los Angeles Lakers because he was playoff eligible. But the Lakers already have Bronny James, who he selected last year. He's a son of, LeBron James on the Los Angeles Lakers, 55th overall pick. And he was a player that was going to take time to develop and just improve. He did play for the South Bay Lakers G League affiliate, so it's been reported at least he's expected to play at least 10 to 15 minutes a night. At this point, if we're going to draft another guard, I'd much rather just go after Quincy Oliveri and just bring him back and play for the actual Lakers roster, because he actually showed some promise as a 3-and-D guard defensively and being able to shoot right. He played for the South Bay Lakers and stuff like that, but he was undrafted and the Lakers did sign him as Exhibit 10 contract. So if we're going to draft another guard, like I said, I just much rather take a risk on certain players that we already have. But like I said, the Lakers, they have the 55th overall pick. There's more needs on this team. We need some size. We need a center. We need a versatile wing like a forward or small forward or power forward position. That's just my personal opinion. But those are the options that are out there. But make sure you guys keep liking, sharing with your people, your friends, your family, and hopefully this channel brings in more viewers, because it really helps me a lot. But if there's any, draft prospects or players in mind that you guys want to see me talk about, drop it down in the video. I'm pretty sure you guys have, other prospects that you guys, dropped down my last mock drafts, right? For example, Jameer Hawkins from Florida State University. I know there's some people that wanted me to talk about him and some other centers, but those are, the prospects that the Lakers are looking at. At least I do trust the scouting department. Hopefully they don't draft a guard, because if they do, I'm probably going to be, super upset. And I know how the front office is, especially Rob Pelinka. He's so obsessed with, drafting guards, even getting Geno Ficino first round, pick 17, 2023, but just really didn't work out. So I'm hoping that the Lakers can just be more patient and draft a center, or if not, trade for a center through, the NBA draft. Or not the NBA draft, but, through the trademark, I'm trying to say, like a more proven, veteran or solid backup center. But yeah, man, the Lakers, they already have a logjam of, guards. You got, Austin Reeves. He's listed as a small forward and shooting guard, but he can even play guard. He could play make and facilitate. He can just, create, dribble drive penetration, and also just draw content right. You got Luka Doncic, he could play make. You got LeBron James, one of the greatest playmakers of all time. So that's my thoughts and how I feel about this, prospect in mine. Hunter Sallis, I think that's how you pronounce his name. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.